29 and 30. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are on the earth. Verse 30. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Call her Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakah Kadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutation to the elect men who continue to push this truth throughout the four corners of the earth in these latter days. Shalom, Michael. Shalom. Waiting to be delivered. Waiting to be delivered. Okay? Still hasten the day of our Lord's return in the midst of him turning up these prophecies. Okay? So what manner of conversation are ye ought to be in? Okay? The prophetic events. Okay? Straight up and down. Stemming from the book of Psalms, chapter 41. We'll read from the top. Psalms 41 and verse 1. It says, Blessed is he that considereth the poor. The Lord will deliver him in the time of trouble. So let's stop right there. Okay, because ultimately, this is Jacob's trouble. Okay, Jeremiah 30 and 7. But even before then, which we're in the beginning stages of it, okay, the Lord has brothers going through certain afflictions, certain trials, tribulations, okay, certain troubles, okay. Scripture says in Hebrews the 12th chapter that he chastises the ones that he loves, okay. And this is all a training, okay, to build up your faith, okay. Examine yourself. The institution of fear, okay, because he is to be feared. Yahweh Shai, that is. Okay? But out of all, the Lord will deliver his elect. Okay? So in the midst of Jacob's trouble, okay? Revelation 12 and 12, okay? Esau's going to come down with that great wrath. Scripture calls it great, quote unquote. Great. Okay? It's going to be unlike none other. Okay? You can combine all the Israelite captivities in one bottle. It's not going to amount to this day that is coming, which is the day of the Lord. Jacob's trouble is the day of the Lord. Okay? 2nd Ezra 16 and 7. He's going to come after the men of the Lord. Alright? With great wrath. Okay? So as soon as Esau makes his move on us, Yahweh Shai is going to make that move on him. Isaiah 59 and 19 backs that up. Okay? So it says, verse 2. The Lord will preserve him, and let me stop right there. That great deliverance and destruction, as we've been going over amongst the camp, okay, amongst the whole body, is going to come from over here in Babylon the Great. Yes, you have Israelites that are scattered all over who are going to be delivered, but the great destruction and great deliverance is going to be right here in the neck of the enemy. Let's prove that. The book of Micah. Micah. Bible is ripped up, okay, but it still works, okay. Micah chapter 4, all right, and verse 10. It says, Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, because we're in, these are the beginning stages of it, these birth pains, okay. So when you come to serve the Lord, you're going to take those pains also, man. But it's for righteousness' sake. It's for the kingdom of heaven that eagerly awaits us, okay, because we're likened unto a daughter. Okay, that wife, and the marriage is being bidded right now today. Watch this. It's going to tell you about it. Micah 4 and 10. Like a woman in travail, for now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and we've been scattered amongst from West Africa, fleeing the Roman persecution, Vespasian, okay, the whole Flavius dynasty, okay, Titus, Tiberius, however you want to say it, okay, all those Roman generals, okay, to Central and South and West Africa, all the way over here to America, the uttermost part of the earth, okay? And thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon, over here in America, okay? There shalt thou be delivered. That's it right there. to be serving these crackers, going to the want and need of these Edomites for the want and need of all things. And then, okay, being delivered, having to do these afflictions. The great destruction and deliverance coming right over here in Babylon, man. Just want to throw that in there real quick. Okay? Psalms 41 and verse 2. The Lord will preserve him and keep him alive. Keep him alive. Why? Because famine. That's the next thing to hit. Persecution. You can tie all that in. Okay? That's the next thing to hit. Watch this. I go to Psalms 33. Psalm 33 and verse 18. Let's read down. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. Our soul waited for the Lord. Here's the faith and the patience of the saints. Patience brings what? A waiting game. Okay? He is our help and our shield. Verse 21, for our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name. It's all about faith and having patience and being obedient. Okay? Not keeping the laws. The law not going to save you. That's something you're supposed to do that's automatic. Okay? Verse 22. Let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us, according as we hope in thee. All about that hope. Romans 8:25 goes to that. Okay? Psalms 41. All right? And verse 2, the latter part says what? And thou wilt not deliver him into the will of his enemies. Ezekiel 34 and 12. Get a precept on that. Okay? Verse 3. The Lord will strengthen him upon the bed of languishing, which is a sickness. Okay? Being in a downward state, which we're in. Thou will make all his bed in his sickness. And this culminates the great salvation of us being in a downward state to being risen up. Brothers getting spiritual power. Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter, he cares for his elect. Okay? Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, when they see it, they're going to be amazed at it. They made no account for his labors. People are doing that right now. We all throw the highways and byways and teaching. All right? Verse 4. I said, Lord, be merciful, that's that word again, unto me. Heal my soul, for I have sinned against thee. That's why the Most High has this grace period. We did a video on that. Go on our page, Jim S. Louisiana Saints. The grace period, okay? The merciful period is right now, okay? To seek him while he may be found, okay? 2nd Ezra chapter 14, real quick. 2nd Ezra chapter 14, all right? And verse 13. Now therefore, set thine house in order and reprove thy people. That's the grace period right now. To set thine house in order before the Lord brings destruction. Okay? And it says what? And reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. The time is now. Okay? Because the Lord is not holding back. He's not playing no games. Just seen a video, or the brothers put in our little chat thing, where a lady was sitting on the doorstep on the outside, okay, in front of a vehicle, and another car hit that vehicle and it smashed her, okay, literally crushed her, okay. The Lord not playing, man. Verse 15, and set aside, so like verse 14, let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. That means to gird your loins up like a man, because you're getting ready to see some things, to go through some things, to witness it. Okay? Both of the two witnesses, the southern and the northern kingdom. Okay? Horrific things is going to be happening upon the earth. And if you're not mentally stable, according to Isaiah 33 and 6, you're going to bug the fuck out if you're not spiritually rooted in his ministry, man. Okay? I just want to get that real quick. This Psalms 41 and verse 5. My enemies speak evil of me. Persecution is coming. Okay? Calling us so-called terrorists, so-called rapists. Okay? All these things. But you can't touch us, according to 1 Chronicles 16th chapter. You cannot touch the anointed. So as I said earlier, according to the scriptures, when Esau makes his move, the Lord's going to make his move. Just like that, man. The Lord got you. The Lord got you. He created you. Okay? The deceiver and deceiver both is. When shall he die and his name perish? That's why the great salvation is gonna be so marvelous, man. Because they're gonna be looking at how the hell did he make it? The enemy's gonna behold us. Okay? This is the accuser of the brethren saying these things. Okay? And it says, verse 6, and if he come to see me, he speaketh vanity. Woo! His heart gathered iniquity to itself. When he goeth abroad, he telleth it. The accuser of the brethren, Esau, Edom, beginning with the top beggars, the Amalekites. Verse 7, all that hate me whisper together against me, they crafted counsel, okay, in these meetings, the elite versus the elect. And somebody's going down, okay, and somebody's going to win. Somebody's going down, somebody's going up. The transition of power, okay. And if you know the prophecies, you know who's going down, who's going up, okay. It's 2nd Ezra 6th chapter, okay. All that hate me whisper together against me, do they devise my hurt. An evil disease, that word disease means disorder, okay? Something is wrong in the body. It's not supposed to be there. So in the earth, Esau's that disease, okay? That cancer, okay? A walking fucking tumor. Cleave it fast unto him, and now that he lied, he shall rise up no more, because Yahweh Shah is going to cut him down from the ankles. Daniel 2:44. Okay? Yea, my own familiar friend in whom I trusted, which did eat of my bread, have lifted up his heel against me. And the scripture said, Yahweh Shah said, okay, friends and family are going to come against us, man. Persecution. That's why we hasten the day to be delivered. Okay? To escape this shit, man. Okay, but we got to go through it. Gird up your loins as a man. All right? Verse 10, but thou, O Lord, be merciful, there it is again, unto me, and raise me up, that I may requite them. And that word means to please. John 6:40 goes into that. By this I know that favors me, because my enemy doeth not triumpheth over me. So Rock 32:14, get that. And as for me, thou upholdest me in mine integrity, which means righteousness, and settest me before thy face forever. Blessed be the Lord, power of Israel, from everlasting and to everlasting. Amen, amen. Let's get that. 2nd Ezra, Sirach chapter 34. All right, I'm going to end it off right here. Sirach 34 and verse 12. All right. Get excited. Yes, Sirach 34. Sirach 32 and 14. Sirach 32 and 14. All right. Yeah, 32 and 14. Whoso fears the Lord will receive his discipline, and they that seek him early shall find favor. That's all it's about, is being disciplined, being obedient, seeking the Lord early. You're going to find favor. Favor is mercy, to be pardoned, okay? To not